Hey folks, welcome to this little bonus mini episode. I wanted to reach out to all of you because whilst some of you are very much already a part of my world, I have also got some loyal listeners to this podcast that I've never met and don't really know anything about, and I would love to change that. So I wanted to talk about meetups and other ways that you can get involved in my community. What I would love to know is, where are you in the world? If you are UK based, I would absolutely love to know where is your nearest town, because my puppy Esme and I are now mobile for meetups. We have a lovely little car and tent camping setup, which means we can travel. We are free to come to you. So if you can let me know where you are based, we may well be able to organise some meetups in 2026 when I can come and see you, which I would absolutely love. So look in the show notes for ways to get in touch with me. Email me on helen@happier-life.co.uk or find me on Instagram at happierlifecoach and drop me a note. I would absolutely love to know where you are in the world. If you are non-UK, I'd also love to know where you are, just because it's so awesome to have listeners in different countries, and I know we have a few. I do travel to Buffalo in the US quite a bit because that's where my boyfriend is based. So if you're near there, a meetup is not out of the question. I'm not really available to travel to many other places right now, although I'd love to have the budget to do so. But I would really love to hear from everyone as to where we're all based in the world, because it's just fascinating to me, and I'd love to know more about you. As you may have heard in some of the messages at the top of the episodes this year in April 2025, launched the Happier Life Hub. That is my gorgeous community. It is an amazing library of resources from my years of life coaching. Everything I've ever found helpful for clients, things I've created, things other people have created, perspectives that have been shared, light bulb moments, absolutely everything. Focused on overcoming the overwhelm, easing the anxiety, getting shit done, communicating effectively, and the experience of being neurodivergent in this world. If that sounds like resources you need, we would love to have you with us in the hub. We do also do online meetups, and it is a community, but it's not something you need to keep up with or get involved with, or it's not more noise. It's very calm, very quiet, very gentle, and you can just use it to find the answers you need. Now, it is £20 a month, but just for you gorgeous people, I do have a special offer. You can come in for your first month for just £1. So the link is in the show notes. Head into the hub, you'll pay £1. At the end of that month, you'll renew at £20 a month, but it is super easy to cancel, and I will not be offended if you do. So come on in for £1, have a look. If you love it, stay. If you don't, or if you do but you just can't afford to continue, head on back out again. I will not be offended. No harm done. I would just love for you to see it and get some benefit from it. So come on in for £1. That offer is only available for September and October 2025. So get in before the 31st of October 2025 and you can have your first month for £1. I'm also looking for sponsors for next season, for season 6. Can you believe we're going to be on season 6? All you have to be a sponsor for the podcast is to be a business that can serve customers all over the UK or wider internationally, because I've got such a wide audience that there's not much point having businesses who can only serve a small area of the country. But if that is you, if your business can work with people all around the UK or further afield, then please get in touch and we can talk about opportunities for sponsorship. There's all kinds of opportunities and you don't have to do very much to sponsor. I do most of it, to be honest. And if you cannot sponsor, but you would love to support this podcast to make sure that I can keep producing it for a long time to come, and I would love to, please do head to the link in the show notes where you can buy me a coffee. I absolutely run on latte, so it is much appreciated. And if you can just buy me a little coffee to show your appreciation and support, and that will help me to keep making these podcasts, which I know we all love, because the listener numbers kind of demonstrate that. And I'm just so grateful to you all for your support. You are all absolute legends. So that is just our little mini episode, me reaching out directly to you. I love you all. Thank you so much for all of your support. Speak to you next time. Thank you so much for listening. If you'd like to find out how to work with me or how to get your hands on a copy of my book, you can find all of those links in the info for this episode. My huge thanks to Stephanie Ward of the Spicy Brain Collective for sponsoring the whole of this season of the No Bullshit Guide to a Happier Life. You can also find out more about Steph's collective for neurodivergent business owners via the links in the episode info. See you next time.